Hello there, people. This is Mr. Critic, and you're watching my LP of Panzer General. So this is Operation Cobra, Part 8, Axis Turn 7. Yeah. You have seen what happened in the previous turn. The Americans has reached us around Nantes, the victory objective, and here we are advancing towards Caen. And casualties we are winning. But there was something that actually made me a little nervous after a closer examination. And I have to admit I was very tempted to actually take a look what is going on, because something I fought the temptation successfully, so don't worry. But something very strange is going on. We are approaching the victory objective of Caen, and the enemy can see we are approaching with some heavy units, and these two hexes are not occupied, which, you know, frightens me a little bit, since this means either the enemy is out of prestige, which is extremely unlikely, it is too soon, or instead of purchasing, you know, ground units, the enemy could have purchased air units, and this would be a problem. Why? Because even though the purchased enemy units would be, you know, most likely Lightnings or some sort of a weaker version of Spitfire, you know, if the British, because the prestige goes for both, you know, it's not separate prestige for Americans, separate for British, but the enemy uses prestige for both the types of units. And even though, you know, Lightnings or weak Spitfires are no match for our Focke-Wulfs, by my count there are still, besides this this T-Bolt here, there are at least 3 more units still alive with 3 stars of experience, which is one Mustang that was gone, you know, now for a couple of turns and is probably back at full strength. Also one Spitfire with 3 stars survived, if you remember from the previous videos, and just hope it's not there, you know, already with the full strength. And there was another T-Bolt besides this one, I think. For that, this is, I'm not sure, but for Mustang and Spitfire I'm positive, you know. And this means, what this means? It means that even though the fighters that the Americans could have purchased, you know, here or British here, even though they are no match in a fair fight to our for our 2 Focke-Wulfs, but you know, if one Mustang, if a Mustang attacks this Focke-Wulf and Spitfire this one, and the strength is reduced, I don't know, like to 4 or 5, then the rest can just, you know, use their numbers and the weakness of Focke-Wulfs and destroy them. So this worries me, really, because now I have a bad feeling that the enemy is massing air fleet somewhere. It would either be here, here, or here, if I'm correct. Yeah. And to add to the problem, now our air defenses are getting quite low on ammo. And this one will be out very shortly. Well, very shortly, you know, one more shot to fire and then it's gone. Plus, these 2 bloody level bombers just neutralized both our airfield this won't work. But you can see the target, you see 0, 0. And I don't know, looks pretty bad, I would say. But we can also play it safe, not risk anything, just remove our fighters to the safe distance, give some ammo and everything to our air defenses here, and, you know, wait and see what happens. This is for the defensive circle part of the battlefield, and here we'll do some serious damage. We see 2 transports, 1 infantry 41, probably newly purchased unit, I think. Strange, but it's a good sign if this is the case, since it means that the enemy is worrying about its diminishing prestige. And this artillery, we'll see plenty of artilleries from the Americans, since they start with plenty, as you remember from the early attacks here, where we were still sort of defending Bokaj, and it really didn't work, right? And also we have an infantry here. This is heavy weapons 43. Yeah, so probably, I don't know, I will take a little pause before actually doing anything, but here we just have to destroy enemy units and, you know, also take care that no infiltrators can you know, bypass us. So take some thinking. But here actually I'm not yet sure. We will use our air defenses definitely against the enemy units, but then probably bring them closer. I'm not yet sure. Here we'll take back the city, no doubt about it, but these freaking big heavy level bombers, you know, are almost immune to air defense fire, so don't think it will go well. It would be excellent if we could just bring, you know, a fighter near, so the level bomber would be intercepted first and then attacked by air defenses. But this is a very small thing here, you know, around Khan, but it got me suspicious. And even though I think even now if we lose our fighters, we'll still win, because, you know, here the massacre will, you know, here we will massacre the American units, unless of course the enemy brings air support, but even then, you know, I don't know. So these are my sort of opening thoughts about this video. Now I will take a little pause, most definitely, and consider everything, and then I'll start. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it is time to begin. I have to tell you, when I'm doing more difficult scenarios, and Cobra is definitely a difficult scenario, I usually play, you know, the last video I published, not the entire one, I don't have time for it, but, you know, the last enemy's turn. And from what I have seen, short glimpse of it, I'm sure you've noticed also, there is probably an Achilles guarding this city of Khan. I've seen that it is an armored unit and not a tank, and I'm really not sure. Well, Brits have another anti-tank gun, but that one can actually, I forgot the name, but that one cannot actually even attack soft targets. I'm not sure how it is called. If somebody knows, please let me know. So this means that after attacking this artillery, we should not move here. into the forest, since our elephant is out, basically has no experience, and this Achilles will have, 2 stars, of course, because it was purchased. Yeah, Carol, I still do not like this, not fair, but as you said, an additional challenge for a player, so I think I'll just move here, probably. Still be close enough to attack the city of Khan on the next turn, and maybe scout a little bit. Perhaps something is hiding also here, even though it's unlikely. So, okay, now we'll attack this artillery. Three suppressed. This means it will not retreat. And we move here. Actually, free French tank. Hard attack of 9, so it is no threat to us. Now this sexton. Sorry, I have a dirty mind, but sexton. One naughty machine, I think. It is out of ammo, so we'll attack it with the infantry. And now we'll finally see also this spot here, although I'm pretty sure, nothing is hiding here, since both these 2 hexes were empty. Come on. Sexton is dead. And yeah, I think my fears were correct. The enemy is massing troops, air troops somewhere, and it's probably here. Because he really likes to purchase lightnings, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, they are good against ground units. Extremely good, but still, lightnings always the choice, for the enemy. At least, for the Americans. But now we also have Brits, so perhaps, I don't know, we'll see some really shitty Spitfires here. Okay. Since we cannot really tell, we can just continue with the distraction. Damn it. Now I cannot attack. Yeah, of course, because Tiger 2 has such a low movement, and nobody in the right mind would send, Panther here. But I'm not in the right mind, I'm a lunatic. But still. Okay, now what can we do about these 2 guys? We will not attack, level bombers, since we'll probably get no result. But with this one we can actually attack the Mosquito and then move it closer, so perhaps, perhaps with 2 air defenses attacking this freak, perhaps we will even get lucky, so come on, Mosquito, die. Very nice, actually. And Mosquito, I have checked it before, but for you also, it is more expensive than this T-Bolt. Which makes sense, since it is a very effective fighter bomber, more effective definitely than the T-Bolt. And they both have 3 stars of experience, so it means that can actually attack our Focke-Wulfs and win, even though they only have an initiative of 7. Okay, this air defense here, we can only reach the T-Bolt, so we'll attack and probably Well, now I'm not really sure, but probably move here. What upsets me, you know, really much is that now, because of these level bombers, I cannot provide this artillery with fuel and ammo. Yeah. But where can we place it, you know, so it will work? Probably here. So yeah. We'll attack this T-bolt and then we'll move the artillery here, I think, and not move our air defense. Yeah, this should work. Come on, die T-bolt. Decent result. We move closer. Now we have 3 more air defenses, but I would really prefer not to use this one, since after it will be out of ammo, so we have to choose. And 2, 2, 2, 2. It says that we cannot actually destroy any of the airplanes. So perhaps we should settle to do maybe an equal damage to both of them, or maybe not. Okay, we'll attack this mosquito, and if it goes really well, you know, then we'll attack it again. And since you get a lot more prestige by destroying a unit than single unit than damaging two, so yeah. In any case, this is a really shitty situation, so okay, attack. Ah! Screw you. So we'll attack this T-bolt now. Yeah, all the results were pretty modest. And this one, this air defense, we will provide at least with supplies, maybe even, you know, elite replacements. But one thing, you know, when you are actually winning and you get to attack, you know, less expensive units, then you also get less prestige. So perhaps we'll save our prestige to purchase something else around the city of Nantes. Or we will also, you know, need a lot of prestige to give some to our units that are way below their optimal strength. So you can stay put for a while. 0 entrenchment of 1, 6 lost, 2 lost. Yeah. Zero entrenchment, so we have our Tiger 2 in the area, so guess we can put it to some good use. But first we'll attack these paratroopers, definitely. Only 4 expected losses. Okay. 4 it is. Or maybe we check something. Perhaps, yeah, we can attack this inf here. Now we also see what is hiding inside the victory objective of Khan. 3 suppressed. It has retreated. Yeah, it is an Achilles. I thought so. And now we can attack with our tank. No, actually now we have a better. What do you think? Probably we can surround these paratroopers and force them to retreat. But our Panther A should stay under the protection of an air defense, and this is probably the best thing to do. Okay, so we'll attack here. This flag has 2 stars of experience. No, first we'll attack with our Panzer IV-J with a strength of 9. So even if it is attacked, you know, by an air unit, it should survive. This went too well. Wasn't expecting such a good result. So yeah, we can now attack with this inf. Very nice. And we bring this inf closer, so on the next turn we'll also take back or bring back to life this airfield. Now we move here. And it also means that with this artillery we can only attack this inf. So how to handle the situation? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually protect this Panther as it takes over a non-victory objective. Sorry. Okay, I think this may just work. First we'll attack this inf and then bring Panther here. But it has an entrenchment of 1, so we really cannot risk it. No, because the Panther only has a strength of 7, and if we lose it now, then it's bad. Good. Now we attack this imp with our Panther. Ah, shit. I didn't want it to retreat, you know. Ah, god damn it. I hate this. But this Jagdpanzer 4 should survive even, you know, if attacked by an air unit, since it has a strength of 10, so we'll bring it here. Bam! Very nice. Hum. Panther D. Nashorn will have to give it elite replacement, since it is basically out of everything. Or maybe it can take this objective, non-victory objective, but still it gives prestige. Huh. I'm really not sure. You just get fuel and ammo. In your case, just ammo. No elite for you. Yeah. Bad, really bad. T-Bolt, Mosquito, those two are pretty much out of action. So this is how we'll do it. We'll attack this inf and probably destroy it. And we have 3 air defenses to attack anyone who messes with our Panther D. Okay. I have a bad feeling, you know, that before this is over we'll lose at least one heavy and high quality tank. Now we take over Falais. It is ours again. I believe it was ours to begin with. And ammo of 2. Well, I don't know. Perhaps, you know what? Perhaps we can move where? No, here, not here. We can move here. And then we'll attack this lightning and move our air defense closer. Nice. So closer, and another infantry is approaching. Too bad it won't be able to reach this Achilles. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1. But it is close. So yeah, move here. Probably time to save this game. So it's Cobra 0, 10. Now we'll have to deal with other units. Elite for this Nashorn, most definitely. We cannot provide this anti-aircraft with anything, since there are 2 units above it, and you know, makes replacing impossible when at strength of 8 or higher below 8 it is possible, but it only gives you 1 additional strength and usually no ammo. So yeah, 4 ammo, so you can move here for the time being. And here we have this artillery. It's very low on everything, and I have learned my lesson from, I forgot, was it Berliner? Somebody reminded me, sorry if I don't remember your name, but it made sense what you said. Don't give elite replacements to artilleries when you are low. On prestige, of course. Okay, but I need a little pause now for personal reasons. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. And I think the same goes for this anti-tank gun. It has, you know, land transport costs almost 300 prestige with it, so I will give them both regular replacements. Okay, so our units are now guarding the victory objectives of Amiens and Paris. This time no jokes about Paris, or you know who. We will have to pull back our fighters now. It is a sort of a compromise, you know. I will not purchase another air defense here or anti-aircraft, most likely, but this has me worried. We are so close to the victory objective of Cannes, and the enemy purchased nothing around it. Nothing. So yeah, this can only mean that if of course the enemy is not out of prestige, but it is impossible, you know, it's like turn 7. This means that we will face a lot of not so high quality fighters, but a lot of fighters, and they will be supported by at least 1 Mustang with 3 stars of experience and also 1 Spitfire with 3 stars of experience. So you two guys, run! Sorry if that hurt your ears, but now where to place them? You know, we need to stay close enough to intervene here, but also we have to go far away enough not to be seen. Wow, that rhymed actually. So think we'll go... We're getting a little bit low on fuel, as I can see, so no infiltrators in the area, so probably we can fly. Give me a sec. Here and here, yeah. Just let me see. Where are we then? We are not covering this JP Elephant any longer. Let me check how bad the situation really is. Well, we are almost without 1/3 of fuel. I don't want to fly here. Bad spot, in my honest opinion. So we'll fly here, and Now if we are seen, I will have, you know, to kill you all who are watching my videos, because I would be just, you know, too ashamed to admit that I have lost this scenario. Sorry folks. Sometimes my humor, you know, I have a bad sense of humor. Okay, so only 2 infantries and these heavy guys here. So time to save again. It's Cobra 010, and now we are here in the south. Our objective is to destroy as many allied units as possible, but also to prevent anybody to reach the victory objective of Nantes. So this is what we'll do. First we'll attack this inf. Yeah. Die! This is why it is so important, you know, to work in pairs. Die! And we are establishing a sort of a line, you know, here of control. So now we'll attack this artillery. With the limited spotting, I'm just hoping that there are no units here. But we also have to cover this position to prevent infiltrators getting in, so yeah, okay. Die! Only one remaining. Oh my god, why didn't you destroy him? It would be so much easier. Oh well. You can go here. Oh! One here. I hope there is not another one in the area. Even though it is tempting to attack this infantry, we first have to finish off this artillery, because it gives us more prestige. Come on! And now it is very important not to attack this infantry from here. Otherwise, you know, we can push it across the Loire river, and then, you know, it can just go behind our lines and take over the victory objective. So we'll attack it from here. Come on, do some serious damage, please. Wonderful. We have 281 of prestige, which means we can purchase another unit. Not a Tiger II, I'm afraid. No quality tanks, but we can either purchase an anti-tank, or we can purchase an anti-aircraft or an air defense. And since I strongly believe that we will see a lot of enemy air units arriving here soon, I am leaning towards an air defense or an anti-aircraft. This is why I pulled back the fighters. But on the other hand, my philosophy is always to provide a pair, you know, for each unit, and here we have 5, we need 6, somebody to support our Tiger 2, or you know, any other unit. Huh, yeah, you guessed it, need to think about it, time for a little pause, the last one, of course. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, even though it would be much more prudent to purchase another unit around Nand, I was hoping, you know, for another tank, since Americans have tanks and some of them are, well, not of the quality of Firefly that can actually, you know, inflict damage on Tigers and Panthers, but I was hoping, you know, to purchase a Panther G, and I'm not even close in prestige, so maybe I should follow my instincts and purchase the air defense somewhere in this area. I'm especially worried about these 2 Panther tanks. You're welcome. Okay, I will tell you what I'm talking about with this "you're welcome" thing. But you know, one air defense here really wouldn't hurt. We are protecting both Panthers. We are in a position to attack anyone who is actually attacking this Tiger 2, this Panzer 4J, or this Jagdpanzer here. And also I think we have more than enough units for at least this turn to deal with the Americans. And when I purchase another unit, it has to be a tank, either Tiger 2 or Panther G. I will not settle for less. Yeah, this means that our units will not be in pairs, so we have 5, but the story around Khan made me realize that this battle is far from over, and that I was over enthusiastic in the previous video. So air defense it is. I'm just not sure, should we give it also transport to follow us, since soon we will be advancing. After we take Khan, we will be advancing towards Carentan and then finally Cherbourg, which we have successfully defended in D-Day, so I'm not sure why is this now an American base. So yeah, it was a tough choice. I spent quite some time thinking about it, but you know, to play it safely, we need to do it. So here we go. I'm just hoping that I did not do this wrong, you know. But as for tanks and you're welcome, I have fallen in love, I'm just saving this now, I have fallen in love with a computer game. Not really a new one, but it's called Mass Effect, and I mean the first part. I think it was published in 2008, but I never got around to play it. And the reason why I think I will now play it not as an LP, you know, just for myself, is because of the LP by Mysterious JG, who is also one of the rare players. I think he's the only one besides myself who has actually finished the LP of Panzer General. I'm talking about the campaign, and I want this game really. Check him out sometime if you if you like this type of games. I do. But I would never, presume to do an LP because I'm not an expert in first-person shooters or, that sort of things. I'm good, but I'm not, a master in it, or at least an expert. And yeah, I have to tell you, if you watch his videos, don't comment, don't tell him that he was bad, because he's kind of obnoxious a little, but otherwise he's extremely funny, and I watch his videos even though we don't get along. But this is actually why I watch other LPers. I have enough stress, in the office, and I work too much. And when I come home, I want to laugh, I don't want to listen to some drama and, the stuff. So, if you are a fan of Mass Effect game or that kind of games in general, check him out. He's not bad. He hates my guts, I think, or at least he feels threatened about. I was doing a really bad thing when I started watching LPs on YouTube. I always, assumed that the person doing an LP was an expert in it, and I watched, I don't know, Doom 3 or Half-Life 2, and those guys were better than me, or at least as good as me. And then I watched his LP of Panzer General, and he really sucked. He made me laugh by his comments, but just ask him to do Cobra. So yeah, I apologized to him later on a couple of occasions, but then I realized he's doing like, I don't know, 10 LPs at the time, so of course you cannot be a master in every game. Okay, enough of this. And no, I do not have a man crush on him, it just, he makes me laugh and I like it. Okay, so time for the last couple of moves. Only these two infantries are remaining. Now we have spent all of the prestige. Casualties, of course, always important. Now we have actually destroyed more infantries than we have lost. So 8-9, tanks 0-9, Recon 0-1, artilleries 2-7, anti-tank 1-2. In air defenses we will always be behind because the enemy doesn't use air defenses. But in the air war, I think this was spectacular. Shit, I cannot pronounce this, but this was really good, you know. So this is the reason why we are actually winning the game, and I hope this will continue, this trend. So time to give the enemy its turn. Weather fair dry. Map. Air map. Give me your best shot. Confirm end. Oh, he went directly for the flag, and I think this is the death sentence for this Spitfire. Exactly. This is Spitfire 5B. So I guess the enemy opted for British units. Hurricane 2D versus Tiger 2. I guess we should not suffer a lot of damage, even though this Hurricane is specialized in attacking armored units. Come on! Destroy him! A very decent result. Now we are completely suppressed. And he went for the port. Good. Yeah, so Spitfires 5B are now in action. And we can see a Mustang here. 2, actually. Wow. $41 prestige. So we are very low on prestige. But oh my god! Can you see it? Mustang. What? And Spit. Holy shit! So many fighters? Oh my god. Oh, I think this was an excellent idea, you know, to move our Focke-Wulfs out of the way. Take a look. Where do you get your prestige, you freaking computer player? Oh, okay, and here in the south. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was completely wrong, you know. This battle is far from over. Oh my god. Air attack of 18? 24. So this is, okay, this is the original Mustang, and this one was purchased later. And all of these are just, you know, fighters, British fighters purchased later. Hurricane 2D, it's a tactical bomber specialized against armor. Another Spitfire, and yet another one. Holy shit. Okay. No problem. I don't think we have lost a unit in this. No. So we are still doing fine, but now we are facing... Oh my god. No, sorry. I'm saying oh my god very often, but take a look. It's like, you know, Cobra starting all over again, yeah, with weaker fighters and everything, but shit. Okay, at least we have a lot of air defenses and everything, you know, to deal with the enemy. Fair dry weather for tomorrow, and I mean it tomorrow, since tomorrow is Saturday, and I will probably start with an LP early. And now also we have infantries and other units out of transports. Well, infantries, this one doesn't have a transport. So as you can see, these tanks are somewhat good, but after we attack with our Tiger II, we will finish it off, you know, with, I don't know, JP Elephant or Jagdpanther. And if there are too many of them, we will just form sort of a defensive perimeter really close to the victory objective of Nantes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh, first we have to save it, of course. Okay. Thank you for watching this. I hope I will do another video tomorrow morning. All the best from Mr. Critic, and I'm really hoping you have enjoyed it. And bye bye.